Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Genoa City's corporate world has a lot of moving parts. Adam Newman invited Chelsea Lawson to quit Marchetti and take a position as the newest COO at Newman Media on the Friday, April 25th program. Billy Abbott is going to fire Phyllis Summers from Abbott Communications in the coming days, which may allow Sally Spectra to assist her boyfriend at his business. Would all of these job decisions end up hurting Summer Newman's feelings? The crisis at work for Summer Newman. According to Thursday, May 1st spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Summer is about to experience a difficulty at work. The likelihood of Chelsea accepting Adam's offer is high. The loss of Chelsea by Marchetti is a problem unto itself. But will Billy ask Sally to assist him at Abbott Communications once more after he fires Phyllis this week? That can turn into a major dilemma for Summer as well if she agrees. Does the family come to the rescue? It's possible that Sally will consent to quit Marchetti and join Abbott Communications. She might view this as a good career move now that Phyllis is gone, but she may also see it as a power play in her relationship with Billy. Sally might feel that working with Billy could help them advance their romance, and she might want to show Billy that he doesn't need his ex to help start this new business. Summer will be left fumbling after that. Given her affection for her daughter and the fact that she is currently unemployed, Phyllis might step in and save the day, but will Red be able to assist? A creative designer, not necessarily an IT whiz, is what Summer needs. However, is there any way Summer might reorganize the company such that Phyllis could take on a different position and an existing employee or employees could take Chelsea and Sally's places? Look at you, Chloe Fisher. Is it possible to recruit Daniel Romalotti? He turned down a job opportunity at Abbott Communications, but would he turn away Summer if she were in dire need of assistance? Could Sally and Chelsea both let Summer down? Please leave a remark below. For the best Young and the Restless news, spoilers, and updates, check this site frequently and watch the CBS soap opera every day to see all the action in Genoa City. Allison Lanier, who plays Summer Newman on the CBS serial opera, is one example of this. The actress just announced that she was leaving the daytime drama. Rock's X by Allison Lanier. The actress announced her exit from the serial opera on the social media site X. Allison writes in a tweet, "Hey guys! My final show on YNR will air on Friday, May 2nd. I've loved the journey and learned so much, but it's time to grow in a different direction," she continues. Really appreciative of all the YNR supporters that have helped me. Will Summer Newman also go from the land of GC? Given that Lanier is leaving as of this Friday, it's difficult to avoid speculating that something terrible is imminent for her character, Summer Newman, in May sweeps. Summer made her on-screen debut in 2006 and has a legacy role in the soap opera. From the day of her birth, the daughter of Phyllis Summers and Nick Newman contributed to the transformation of Genoa City's landscape. Read more, learn what transpired in the most recent YNR episode. Summer has played a significant part in storylines over the years. She helped start the Fick relationship when she was young and, as an adult, she and Kyle Abbott achieved super couple status. Actually, some fans were expecting for a reunion with Skyle, but with Lanier gone, that looks doubtful. Since 2022, Lanier has portrayed Summer Newman, and given that she portrayed the original Summer, played by Hunter King, she immediately won over fans. Does Allison Lanier's departure from the YNR make you sad? Would you like to see another recast of Summer Newman? Will Hunter King make a comeback? Please leave a remark below. Young and Restless seems to be on life support for the past week. We were treated to a week of, well, conversation following the shortened conclusion of the Alan/Martin storyline. All tell, no show. A little verbal jousting is the only source of soapiness. Here is a fan response. Interpersonal connections were the main focus of my attention this week, albeit I wish they were on a soap opera level. Although Lily and Damien have chemistry and are performing the dance that soap opera characters do before falling in love, they are not permitted to be near one another in order to create heat, and her condescending remarks are off-putting. For what reason does she believe he must answer to her? Devon has turned into such a pill, therefore she and he must be drinking the same water. He was once one of my favorites, which makes me sad. Devon, Lily Abbey YNR. Although there is some suspense due to Audra's predicament, it is overpowered by Victor's disgusting use of a woman. Nikki confronted Victor about pursuing Jack, and Diane addressed Michael, but nothing ever gets out of hand because we've been following the same script for ages. Why doesn't Nikki walk out of Chancellor and leave Victor to make a change? Something. Anything. It seems useless. Unfortunately, Jack and Victor's famous rivalry has devolved into a monotonous snooze. The weary predictability of it all is impeding even the growing stories, Dumas being developed off-screen as a big bad equals another chump to fall at the feet of House of Newman. Victor is invincible. It's expected if #YR authors are anything faced with rolling eyes. One more anecdote about wasting time. We're so tired of business stories in general that it's hard to get enthused about another corporate villain. Because the authors hardly ever venture outside of their comfort zones, this being one of them, the stories have lost their distinctiveness. We need enormous passion plays, mind-blowing payoffs, surprises that will leave people gasping, and some risk-taking. Strangely, the writing falters or the plot ends just as we are about to experience something truly spectacular, leaving us feeling disappointed. Our most compelling characters have changed and are now popular, which is terrible for a soap opera but fantastic in real life. Lastly, the absence of the young in Young and Restless is felt deeply. Either they are not there or they are acting like someone in their 60s. These are the generations who ought to be making nasty blunders and creating all kinds of melodrama. If they were allowed to be messy, this Summer vs. Claire for Kyle stuff would be amazing. They never go all the way there, and I hope they do because the young people there shouldn't be so subdued and nearly uninteresting. #YR identifying disillusionment moment. The teasers for next week, which included an update on Amy's health and the announcement of a home renovation, were the best example of the soap opera's current status. You mean riveting stuff? Daniel and Tessa seem to be spending time together once more in what may have been the only bit of an eyebrow raiser, which made me question if the authors are considering coupling them up. Will they go there, in your opinion? Cast your vote below. There are very few soap opera writers that understand how to capture and hold an audience's interest as well as the late, great William J. Bell did. He was a puppeteer whose strings dangled our emotions, a master of titillation and provocation, of invention and inspiration. A fortunate start working with Erna Phillips, the creator of Guiding Light and As the World Turns, the former ad guy started his soap opera career by learning from the best. In 1965, he produced a primetime offshoot of the latter program. After just a year, he was already well known for making money with his typewriter. In order to make viewing the floundering new soap opera feel less like staring at sand falling in an hourglass, Bell was hired by Days of Our Lives. To what extent did the emerging star succeed? Days of Our Lives sued him to keep him writing the show's long-term story in 1972 when he was planning to leave to head his own program, The Innocent Years, which was later renamed The Young and the Restless. The beginning of an empire. The Young and the Restless wasn't an immediate hit when it made its premiere in 1973. Bell reportedly sought to cut the connection early because he was so furious. However, CBS had faith in Bell and the soap opera, and ultimately, the network's belief paid off. The program has topped the Nielsen ratings since 1988. CBS had higher expectations for Bell even before Young and Restless became into the powerhouse that it is today. The Bold and the Beautiful, also known as the most-watched soap opera worldwide, was the network's choice for a replacement after removing Capitol from the map in 1987.